So talking about fighting, I'll share with you from my own experience. For most of my life, I was internally more than externally fighting my father. Fighting, I'm not like fighting. All of these things, believe me. And so many of us might have external, like what we would call, those are real life fights. Mine were more internal. And some external, but they don't count, like if you compare them to other people's stories. Remember that the story is really not, let's not stay in the story. But then say, after I did that layer in my own healing journey, it was then passed on in between my husband and my daughter, because my daughter called in literally that piece for me to remember and to heal. So there were so many triggers when she was little that I literally had her fight a fight or flight response with my firstborn daughter. And with my husband, there were so many things that I was struggling with internally for so many years that I worked on, healed, integrated, and then put into practice in the daily. But what I wanted to share with you was probably the last layer for me, or the last biggest layer, was when I thought I was doing right by wanting to change the educational system and change their school and make it better and make it more right. Listen to the words, make better, to have such and such children receive this because they weren't receiving, and others, and and so the head of school was that blame bucket. It was the villain, the whatever we want to call it in the story, in which I wasn't really saying that, but the energetics and the pieces and the remembrances were there for me. And I had this dream. I remember months in till we were doing this petition to actually change all the things that we do, right? I did them. And I had this dream that literally woke me up, where I saw the essence of the head of school, the essence of the next person in line. And I can't remember, I think there was one more person, but I saw their essence. And once you see someone's essence, like you see it fully, the shine is so beautiful that it literally, like that pulls you to the ground and says, nope, there's another way. I woke up that day and I said, I will not fight them anymore. And that's when I decided to unschool. Mwah.